Welcome to the Patriots Lab, where we ain't even trying to, we make them liberals mad. Cause freedom of speech is what us individuals have. It's the gift when we gab, talking about things that the brainwash cannot mentally grasp, like staying loud and waving our American flags. This is for the free thinkers, wearing their MAGA and wearing the cags. Draining the swamp is the ultimate goal, but the sheeple will swear it's a fad, like it's just a phrase. But when we show them the facts, the fools got nothing to say, and deep government state wanna get up in our face, but hasn't done it yet cause Trump's in the way, trying to protect us from a troublesome fate. And because of that, we'll never lose our faith, plus God keeping us cool and safe. But I still hope we get 4 more years so we could throw a huge parade. I can see it now, Patriots on a float, and POTUS will go down in history as one of the GOATs for making the swamp pay for taking every one of his votes. His enemies are the cancer, whether or not Trump give him the smoke. Now relax it back and take notes as we kick facts with the homie Ray though. Speak your mind in the Patriots Lab. It's freedom time in the Patriots Lab, where we ain't even trying to, we make them liberals mad. I said speak your mind in the Patriots Lab. It's freedom time in the Patriots Lab, where we not even trying to, we make them liberals mad. I said, speak your mind in the Patriots Lab. It's freedom time in the Patriots Lab, where we not even trying to, we make them liberals mad. Speak your mind, it's freedom time. Without even trying to, we make them liberals mad.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Good evening, people, patriots, whoever you consider yourself to be. I was trying to get these invites out, so y'all bear with me a second. We're going to get into it. Hope everybody's been okay, having a good day today. Today is Woke Wednesday edition in the Patriots Lab, and we got a lot to talk about. So y'all like, share, subscribe, ring that bell so y'all can get them instant notifications. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's get into it. We got a couple of good clips. Also, remember, if you want to get into the lab, just drop your man some info, and I'll make sure I get you in here. Oh, let me see. Where we at? I was going to play some music, but I got too many videos that I want to get through tonight. And I guess we'll start. Let me turn this down. Before we get into it, I'm going to let Comer explain a little bit. Y'all see the title. I want to know, when it's all said and done, if the history books will state the actual and factual of what went down in our time that we live in. But go ahead and listen to this clip. Let me go ahead and share it with you. This is Comer and my man, Mr. Levin. I've been liking him lately.
Welcome back, America. We're with Chairman James Comer of the House Oversight Committee, which I think is doing a fantastic job. Mr. Chairman, we have alleged 17 audio tapes that were covered up by the Department of Justice and FBI. They didn't want you to see that. You mentioned 20 shell corporations, the majority of which were used to launder money from the Communist Chinese and others to 9 members of the Biden family. These S corporations that Biden and the First Lady set up several years ago, where the Daily Mail now reports over $5 million haven't been accounted for in those accounts. We have millions and millions that have flowed into this family from foreign governments and state-run corporations. We have never seen anything like this. You're still fighting for information from the Department of Justice and the FBI. They have all this information. They must have more. They won't appoint a special counsel to investigate Joe Biden. What do you make of this, and what can you do next? I mean, you're not a criminal enforcement department.
Well, I think we've done as much as we could do with the obstacles we've had to overcome. No one thought I would get bank records. No one thought we would get access to the Treasury Cabinet's suspicious activity reports, but we have. We would not take no for an answer. We kept fighting, and we prevailed. When we got access to the suspicious activity reports, the mainstream media said there was nothing there. Well, this is what we found, Mark. We found that wires were made to Joe Biden's family while he was vice president from Romania and China through these shell companies to 9 different Biden family members. So we found a lot of things out when we had access to Treasury. Now we know about this Form 1023 that alleges bribery. What we know from our informants and from our sources in the FBI is that the FBI never investigated this. They never investigated this. Even though they will tell you, and you heard in the testimony when Ted Cruz and Josh Hawley grilled the deputy FBI director as to why they wouldn't release the Form 1023, they said, well, we don't want to endanger the life of our paid informant, who's one of our most trusted, highest paid, most credible FBI informants. So if this is the case, and the FBI informant's that credible, and the FBI informant tells the FBI that the Vice President of the United States took a bribe from a foreign national in exchange for foreign policy and foreign aid, then why did the FBI not investigate it? And that's a pattern you've seen with the IRS whistleblower. They said the IRS would not investigate anything other than tax evasion, basic tax evasion from Hunter Biden. They didn't want to investigate the shell companies. They didn't want to investigate the money laundering. And then we know the Department of Justice hasn't done anything. So there's a pattern here where the federal government, the deep state bureaucracies have turned a blind eye to Joe Biden. Our job in the House Oversight Committee is to follow the money. And we have more bank records coming in. We're going to start bringing in key figures in the Biden family influence peddling schemes for depositions. And I think we're on the right track, even though we're having to fight the FBI, fight the DOJ, fight the Democrats in Congress, and fight the mainstream media.
Those last 2 points are very important. You're having to fight the Democrat Party, which wants to cover up all this corruption. You're having to fight the media, which has done nothing to independently investigate these things other than some conservative outlets. You present the information. They don't take the information and run with it as only the media can. Instead, they attack you. Also, this is the same Department of Justice, and Durham made the point that like a laser focuses on Donald Trump, even concocts information against Donald Trump, changes evidence to try and go after Donald Trump, works with the Democrat Party to go after Donald Trump, and then drops everything when it comes to Hillary Clinton, as they're dropping everything when it comes to the Bidens. This oversight responsibility that you and Jim Jordan and others have, and you're not getting a hell of a lot from the Senate, other than a few senators like Johnson and Grassley. But the fact of the matter is, this oversight responsibility is also a legislative responsibility. These institutions have to be changed. These institutions have to lose resources. These institutions have to stop spying on Americans. These institutions have to stop trying to destroy Republican candidates, Republican elections, and a former Republican president. This is just beyond belief. Are you folks thinking about these things?
Absolutely. I think about it every day. I think about it more since I've started trying to deal with Christopher Wray and the FBI bureaucracy. Look, this is something the Republicans are going to have to stick together on. And you'll see an overwhelming majority of Republicans in the House do this. We're going to have Republicans in the Senate stand with us. We not only are going to have to reform the FBI, but we're going to also have to demand that there be new leadership in the FBI. There's not a lot we can do with Merrick Garland right now, but we can cut their budgets. And we can use that Holman rule to try to get rid of deep state bureaucrats that are consistently problems with respect to getting the transparent truth out there as to public corruption and political wrongdoing among liberals and among Democrats. So I'm all in. I agree with you 100%. The first thing that I said when I spoke to the Republican Study Committee yesterday, gave them an update of the investigation, I said, we have to stick together to defund this FBI building. We cannot reward the FBI with a brand new state-of-the-art fine building that's bigger than the Pentagon. This agency needs to be reformed. We need to send a message, and we're going to have to do it with the power of the purse. So hopefully and surely to God, the Republicans can stick together on that this September.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe.
All right. So, right there was a clip of James Comer speaking with Mark Levine. And basically, as you can see the title, will the history books tell the actual and factual of what's really taking place? They continue to build up more and more and more and more information day after day after day. And as you heard Comer say, basically, they're helpless. There's nothing they can do except continue to bring information and bring information. And this goes back, because I try to keep things in perspective. This goes back to when I used to tell people, dude, it's one step at a time, unfortunately. And the thing of getting back the house, when we got back the house, was that's all we were going to get, was an opportunity to see the information. We have different people. We have what's her name? Boebert. She has filed articles of impeachment. Marjorie Taylor Greene has filed motions for impeachment. And then we have a representative from Tennessee, I forget his name. He also filed motions of impeachment. Now, the good thing is they're being filed. Now, are they going to be acted on? Who's to say? Nobody's to say. Let me see, who do I have in here? I had sent out some links to Rob. I sent it out to Big Bruce. It's Woke Wednesday. And speaking of Woke Wednesday, y'all heard by now what has gone on with the submissive, the what do they call it? Submarine. It's a trident, not a trident, but a submersible. That's what they call it, a submersible. Way, 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 way down there in the ocean somewhere. They went to go observe the Titanic. These individuals pay, I believe it was anywhere from $230,000 to $250,000 to take a 3-day trip down to see the Titanic. Well, I'm sure you have heard by now. This vessel has mysteriously somehow disappeared. I mean, it just disappeared. Now you got people saying different things, what might have happened, and they're saying there's some hope. They've heard some pings. This is my thing. How do you lose contact with all the technology we have? How do we lose contact with a submersible down in the water? Things just disappear. Could it be the ghost of the Titanic that just, I don't know why I'm clowning like that. You know how people say there's ghosts in certain places and stuff like that. I was just sitting here thinking, could it have been the ghost of the Titanic? Because they can't find this thing. They can't find it. That's like the rocket ship going out of space and suddenly disappearing. But we're gonna hear some more about it. But we were speaking about woke. Now, the individuals There was a billionaire on board this vessel, but not only that, the CEO of the company was on this vessel. But what a lot of people don't know is that maybe, just maybe, this thing could have been avoided if he didn't go woke. I'm going to show you a video. And this is a video, and this is the CEO in his own words. Now, if you haven't heard by now, the story is that the CEO of this company decided that he didn't want to hire any more 50-year-olds, senior people, elder people, people with experience, people that have been doing this longer than the individuals that he replaced them with have been alive. But listen to him in one of these interviews and let me know what you think. Listen to him for yourself in this interview right here. And he's up in the right corner right
We
there.
had the great opportunity to go dive on one of your submersibles in Puget Sound. And I think one of the things that was abundantly clear was professionalism of the team. You guys were a well-oiled machine. Everybody knew their spots. And, the tenure of a lot of these folks, was obviously not significant. A lot of the young folks coming out of school, but everybody knew their role and they executed it flawlessly. Tell me a little bit about how you guys do that and the importance of that to your organization.
Yes, I mean, when I started the business, one of the things you'll find, there are other sub operators out there, but they typically have gentlemen who are ex-military submariners. You'll see a whole bunch of 50-year-old white guys.
Okay. Oh, that's bro, man, looking at him like he crazy. But anyway, he don't want the experienced people. He don't want the military people that know a little something about this. No, he don't want that. Go ahead.
I wanted our team to be younger, to be inspirational.
What?
And I'm not going to inspire a 16-year-old to go pursue marine technology, but a 25-year-old who's a subpilot or a platform operator can be inspirational. And so we've really tried to get very intelligent, motivated, younger individuals involved because we're doing things that are completely new. We're taking approaches that are used largely in the aerospace industry is related to safety and some of the preponderance of checklists, things we do for risk assessments and things like that that are more aviation related than ocean related. We can train someone to pilot the sub. We use a game controller so anybody can drive the sub.
So basically what he's saying is because of the times, because technology is getting advanced, we can no longer rely on the old guard. We can no longer rely on the experienced people. We're gonna make these things advanced. Make them like joysticks. So anybody. My man says so anybody can do this. Are you starting to see why maybe, just maybe, something might have went wrong? If you let just anybody I'm just saying, maybe it could have been prevented if y'all heard it out of his mouth. He can't attract no 16-year-olds with no old 50-year-olds. I got to go get 25, 26-year-olds. We're going to make these things, we're going to make them like joysticks. So everybody can drive a submersible. Wow. It is what it is, though. These are the times that we're living in. These are the times that we're living in. Will history tell the true story? Ocean Gate Incorporated started in what, 2009? It's the third trip that they've taken this year. The third trip. So, I guess maybe sometimes you just might want to stick with some experience. That's all I'm saying. Stick with some wisdom. Everything can't be used like a joystick. All right. Moving right along. What we got next? What we talking about? Oh, have y'all been watching have y'all been watching what went on today with Durham? See? Almost lost his name. Oh, Durham. Okay. So here we have Durham trying his hardest to explain the situation that he had prepared and put in his report. How can a man explain what's in his report if every time you turn around, the Democrats want to say, you're covering up for Trump? This has to do with Trump. That's got to do with Trump. Dude, if you didn't watch it, I didn't put no clips of that together tonight because I had some other stuff. But yo, they're literally trying to play the American people. For anybody that's watching it, it's a sideshow. It's a sideshow. And it's laughable. It's laughable to what they're doing. You know, I was thinking, being that Hunter Biden got what he got, and he got a little slap on the wrist, I think everybody that has gotten those same offenses and those same charges or lesser should get out there and protest that your record be expunged, or you get at least get the same deal that he got. So you can be a crackhead, go lie on a gun form, which is a felony, and anybody else will go to jail. But in Hunter's case, he can just walk away. I don't care about the fines. You know how many other people out there would love a diversionary program? You know how many people would love a diversionary program that don't get that opportunity? I hope y'all seeing this. All you out there who was in the same situation, and you see the guy that supposedly care about you hook his son up. Y'all know what the hookup is. He got the hookup. If I was you, I'd be a little bit pissed. Yeah, but they tried to make everything about Trump. Like always, deflecting. Never wanting to answer no questions. And then when confronted with the truth, the only thing they want to do, and you see it, it's out there in plain sight. The only thing they want to do is just get medieval on your ass. Really. Their horns come out. And everything, man. They don't like it when confronted with the truth. But see, America and American people are a lot smarter than these people that are doing this give us credit for. We're smarter than that. And we're going to show them we're smarter than that. But as Comer said, he's in a branch that can only, and I don't understand how it could be, but obviously it is. He's in a branch of government that just provides you the information. They just provide you the corruptness. See, I just want to know, when is there going to come a time of accountability? It's got to be coming sooner or later. I mean, how many banks do you have to let a bank robber rob before you believe you got a strong case? I don't know. How many times you got to let a bank robber rob a bank before you think you got a strong case? What, the more they do, the more time they get? No, because what they have coming is the ultimate, and it's going to come whether for one treasonous crime or whether for 10 treasonous crimes. Treason is treason. High crimes, misdemeanors, high crimes, misdemeanors. I don't care how you slice it and dice it. There's only one outcome, one punishment of the law. So I guess that's why they continue to do what they do. Because hell, they ain't got nothing to lose. They ain't got nothing to lose. But I want y'all to listen to a gentleman who said it best. This is one of my old time greats. Y'all know who he is when I bring him up. You know, Newt said it best though. We're gonna let Newt talk. I love Newt, but we're gonna let him speak. See what Newt got to say. He gonna tell y'all.
Committee, James Comer says he plans to bring in more witnesses for the alleged Biden bribery scheme. The author of the book, March to Majority, Newt Gingrich, joins us this morning. Newt, always a pleasure to have you on the show. Big picture question to start with.
Good to be with you.
Are we getting closer to real accountability here for the Biden family?
Oh, I think we're learning more every month, and everything seems to fall into place. They are a crooked family. They took great lengths to hide the money. They've set up all sorts of different phony corporations as pass-throughs. Look, no serious person believes that Hunter Biden got $3.5 million from the widow of the mayor of Moscow because he's a nice guy, or he got money from Kazakhstan because he's a genius, or he got put on the board of Burisma because he's an expert on natural gas, or he got sent a diamond by a Chinese oligarch because he's just such a terrific dinner partner. The fact is, the Bidens went around the planet from the vice presidency on, basically peddling influence. And everybody knew they were getting a piece of Joe Biden. I mean, you have to really suspend total disbelief to think that this doesn't involve the President of the United States in a way which we've never seen. Being corrupted, selling influence to foreign dictatorships, it's astounding. I mean, everything that was false about the Russia hoax turns out to be true about the Biden conspiracy.
So many people say that China has something on our president. And that's the reason why we're sort of going easy on China and we're kind of being bullied by China. You think China's got something on our president?
Well, I mean, let's start with the fact that a surprising amount of Chinese money went to the University of Pennsylvania, while the University of Pennsylvania was paying not just Biden, but they're paying 9 members of the White House staff and the Secretary of State. A great deal of Chinese communist money went to the University of Delaware, which houses 1,850 boxes of Biden's material.
Damn!
Part of the secret documents that Biden had misplaced were this. You can't make this up in a novel. Were
Nope.
in Chinatown, in an office
Chinatown.
paid for by the University of Pennsylvania, which I believe basically used Chinese communist money for it. Now, the University of Pennsylvania won't release the internal details. The University of Delaware won't release the internal details.
Why?
So at some point, the Congress is going to have to subpoena them and force them out in the open. But I think at a minimum, the Chinese communists in so many different ways, I mean, none of these billionaires were helping Hunter Biden or Joe Biden or Joe's brother without the approval of the Chinese dictatorship. It's just not possible. The mayor of Moscow's widow didn't send $3.5 million without Putin approving it. It's literally not possible. So what you have is some of the most dangerous opponents we have were deeply financially committed to the Biden family and to the team around the Biden family. I think it's amazing that the press has not looked at the fact that 9 people in the White House, plus the Secretary of State, were being paid by the Penn Biden Center while the University of Pennsylvania was collecting millions and millions of dollars. from the
And
Chinese
millions.
communists.
It's just exasperating. Where is the story in the New York Times
Yeah.
about these 9 families? Where is it, please?
You ain't gonna see it. You ain't gonna see it. But you see the title. Will the history books tell the true story? Will the history books tell the actual and factual of what really went down? Me personally, I believe the only way the history books are going to get it right is only if people are held accountable. And guess what, people, patriots, whoever you consider yourself to be, if you're expecting anybody to be held accountable during this reign of administration, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You might as well sit back, relax, strap on your seatbelt, and just absorb all the information, because every day that goes by and the more information that comes out there, you can only keep it tight for so long. I mean, they might think because they don't show it in the mainstream media that people ain't listening and people don't hear it. But you got enough of us out there. You got enough of me's out there. You got other conservative outlets out there. So the longer they keep finagling this and doing what they think they doing, that's more and more time that gives American people to tune in. They gonna have to do their own catching up. Well, yeah, some of them gonna have to do their own catching up, because some of them are still in the dark with this. They don't know which way is up. They don't know what's going on. So, I mean, we are in a pickle, boy. We are in a pickle. For the life of me, I can't understand. And maybe there's viewers out there who didn't know this, so maybe I'm doing something that I like to do, bring it to you for the first time. Did you know that China, and it's been confirmed, oh yeah, actual and factual, China has a spy base in Cuba? Now, I'm not up in arms for the simple fact that They might have them other places that wouldn't shock me, and we might have ours somewhere. So it wasn't a shock. I mean, it was a surprise, but it wasn't no shock. Why is this just now coming out during this administration? Why are all these things taking place during this administration? Simultaneously. So we had one of Biden's bulldogs go over there to China. Oh yeah, he had to go. He had to go over there. He had to go over there. President Xi wasn't meeting nowhere. He wasn't doing no 50-50. He was like, yo, come on over here. You know how I know President Xi was calling the shots? Because it's come to be known that the US actually had to remove, listen to me now, the US actually had to remove sanctions on human rights on China in order to sit down with them. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yes, I said that. The US
Yo, are you still there? So, people, patriots, I had to jump off my phone. They shut your man's feed down. I'm trying to see what happened. Um, they totally messed me up. Totally, totally, totally. You see how they are? You see how they are? I'm not doing nothing but just speaking facts. And I'm gonna see if I can get myself back up and running. I'm gonna let you know in a minute. But yo, they shut my studio down. They shut everything down. Wow. Wow. They don't own my phone though. Alright. I might have some let me see. I don't know if it's trying to reconnect. But yeah, that's what happens though. Hold on. Let me see. I don't want to end it. So let me see if I can do this.
Yo, that was crazy. That was crazy. Can y'all hear me? I tell you what. Whew. Hey, when they run the show, and I keep it actual and factual, they run the show. And I guess they wasn't liking what I was saying. So I apologize for the technical difficulties. And they really pissed me off on that one. Oh, but this is what you got to deal with. And then let me get back into this. Let me see if I got. Hold on. Bear with me. Oh, this is not good. Why are they always trying to mess up? 1, 2. Let me see if I got. All right. Okay. So, as I was, wow, they just messed up. They just wanted to do that to just mess my flow up because I was going somewhere. Mona, hello. And just for that, let me, I'm all off track now. They shut everything off. It's crazy. But let me see what Mama Mona is talking about. Mama Mona, I'm going to send you a link. Anybody else who might want to come in? Let me see. Being that I've lost my place. I forgot what the heck I was talking about. It happens. So, that's what you get. We're going to see if Mama Mona wants to join us. Because if their job by shutting my feed down was to piss me off, they succeeded. But if anybody was listening, if you want to remind me what the hell I was talking about before they so rudely decided to shut me down, you are That's What Means Everything, Forever Love, Danny Wayne. What's up, Mr. Jackson? And I believe you are probably up in the Washington, D.C. area right now. And we got Mama Mona, a.k.a. Bug Tussler, in the lab. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening.
Oh my goodness. I am in such a bad mood. They shut my whole lab down. I had to get to my phone, reboot everything. Give me some good news, Mama.
Well, Adam Schiff has been censored,
Right.
and it was really, kind of strange. All the Democrats gather in the well and chant and everything else. It's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong, blah, blah, blah. Why don't Republicans ever do that?
Well, I think they're about to get. I think they're trying to get some type of backbone finally. They're trying to get some type of spine. I mean,
6 of them, Republicans,
right?
voted present, threw their vote away, and voted present. We still censored him by 213.
Well, that's
Now
just
209. But the thing is I want to know what 6 Republicans had the audacity to not vote one way or the other and to just vote present.
well. See, when that happens, that's just another rhino exposing themselves. They expose themselves in all kind of ways. Once you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, the right way, that's all it takes. Just one. I don't want you. You don't need to do nothing drastic for me. Just make one false move, and you let me know where you stand. That's it. Because it's now this or that. It's no more riding the fence. Every crucial decision that's being made, like you just said, the Dems, I gotta give them credit for as evil as they are. Man, it's amazing they get all of them to rally around that evilness when they
Yeah.
want to get something done.
And sit there and once the vote has been taken, okay, Kevin goes to read the resolution and they interrupt him, screaming and chanting on the floor. And he finally says, you know what, guys, I got all night. To read this. I have to read this to Adam Schiff, who had to present himself to the well, to be read that he is now censored on all committees. He can no longer speak in Congress.
You know, but leave it to old Shifty Schiff. He wears it as as a badge of honor. But
Oh, honey, they were patting him on the back.
oh yeah,
And then they were sitting there chanting, Adam, 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 Adam. Well, you know what? I would love to see some backbone in some of our elected officials. And I'm going to tell you what, I think the Democrats, I cannot believe that there is that many really stupid people that got elected. The man lied. The man tried to impeach Trump, and he even tried to rewrite the transcript because he never thought that Trump was going to release the whole transcript of the phone call. Okay? So he tried to read something that wasn't there. He lied to the American people.
Mona. But what makes it even more egregious, he stood up there and tried to crucify Durham. See, and I don't understand the logic of their thinking. Here you have somebody who created a story that got people Pulitzer Prize awards. You know, this man created a novel like no other novel that was totally false. And that's actual and factual, totally false. There was never no Russia collusion. Everybody knows that was put together by the DNC and Hillary Clinton and her clan. And
He's a
you know
great
what?
fiction writer.
And you know what? I don't blame Hillary. Now that I know she actually went and told them that she was going to do what she was going to do, and they let her do it. Well, hell, because one of them could have said no, girl. Obviously, she had to get permission. They knew what she was going to do, and they let her do the do. Wow. Believe people, it's actual and factual. This, I know it might sound crazy. It might sound like something that's out of the Twilight Zone. But you see the name of the title. With everything that's going on, will the history books tell the true story
Honey, they're taking the truth out of the history books.
Yeah, but see, they're trying to rewrite history, but see, this is part of the history that they're trying to rewrite. See, they trying to take away the past. See, this has to deal with the present. See, the people, you can't take this out of the minds of the kids that's growing up now. Oh, they see this. They see this.
No, they don't. Most people remember. The problem is that you and I know because we take the time to do our own research. But take 10 people in a group at random, pull out 10 people, and 9 out of the 10 people ain't even read the headlines.
Well, that goes back to what I was saying earlier. See, I didn't know this, but Comer and he had to he said it, but they own, and I kind of figured this. That's why I was glad we got the house back, but then I wasn't glad. I mean, I was talking about this months ago when we got it, because the only thing we can do in the house is reveal. And Comer put validation to that in the clip that I showed. The only thing they can do is keep exposing. They don't have no power to give nobody no uppercuts. Only thing they can do is just keep exposing. And the only thing the Republican hounds can do is keep putting them articles of impeachment up. Get the guts. Keep putting them up. They're not going nowhere. Because we ain't got power. There's a big difference. We don't have power. We got some authority, but we don't have power. See, that's what they're afraid of losing. The power. See, Trump got money. Trump wealthy. But Trump don't got the power. And that's what they don't want him to have. They'd pay that man all the money in the world to go away. They really would. But, this is crazy what we're having to sit through and witness. But, man, there's going to come a day. And I just hope that the good Lord let me sit here and let me witness all of our good works not go in vain. Not be in vain. That's it. It's going to happen. It ain't like the proof ain't out there. Like I was saying, how many times you going to let a bank robber rob a bank before you think you can build a case?
You got to at least investigate the case.
But they can't.
They didn't even investigate the case.
They don't have the power. They don't have the power. But let them keep exposing. See, they can a mouse or a rabbit or whatever is you put inside a snake pit can only keep running around but for so long. And they just keep running around. They're on borrowed time. They know it. They're on borrowed time. Hunter Biden, crackhead. He out there purchasing firearms, lying on paper. You know what I mean? You know how many people want that deal? Y'all need to be out there protesting. Y'all need to be out there telling them you want the Hunter Biden deal. If you got anything less or equal to what Hunter got, and you doing time, I be submitting my letters to your president. Because 9 times out of 10, it's your president that got you in there. Especially if you in there under that crime bill back in '94. Because you got some time then, buddy. They crazy. But we still talking about this madness that's going on out here. We still talking about it. Jersey J's in the building. What's good, Jers? Where can I send you a link, bro? People, patriots, whoever you consider yourself to be, y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. This is Woke Wednesday, where the history books tell the truth. And there's a lot of truth to be told. And like Mama Mona said a little bit ago, there's still a lot of people out there that are either uninformed or misinformed.
Yeah.
So
they're not listening. They're not paying attention. Right?
They're really not. I'm putting away tools. I got a notification. All right. Jersey J's on the grind as always. I don't
Yeah.
think they give me a little bit. I got to clean up. Okay, Jersey wants to clean up, and then I'm gonna shoot Jersey a link.
He said he got the link.
Oh, okay, but they don't. I don't really think they understand the seriousness. I thought because I was telling somebody the other day. I was like, people just driving around. They still happy, married, going. Still shopping. They to them the end of the world ain't near. But to people like
Hi,
us, we
Terry.
see it. We see it coming. We see it coming. They I guess they expect it to be bombs and something really drastic and traumatic like that. They really don't know how it really works, I guess. It's not about bombs and that type of war and stuff like that. No, they the government is playing, and it's unfortunate to have to say, but the government is playing sort of a sophisticated game on America, and America can't comprehend what the hell they do. When people doing stuff in the sophisticated, you can't. Some people just can't articulate what the hell's going on. Like, what do you mean?
They're playing chess and the people are playing checkers.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah. I mean, why?
And the looks of it, they're playing Star Trek chess with 5 layers.
If they can do, just think of it this way: if they can, if your people in power, because whether you want to believe it or not, what goes on in the hierarchies tends to trickle down into your local levels, into your cities, police departments, and everything. So if a enforcement group can literally do something like this to the president of the United States, the ex-president of the United States, Donald J. Trump, if they can do this with bogus charges and all this stuff, allegedly, what do you think eventually your local police station is going to have the power to do over you? You see they doing it already. They do it on a lower level already. But imagine if they can just do it out in the open, like the hierarchies are doing. And I'm talking FBI, CIA, whatever. All them higher governments, police departments. If they can do that to the president and get away with it, you don't think for a minute that some chief or some person that runs a police institution in a city or a town or a county is it's gonna trickle down, and then it's gonna spread, and then before you know it, it's gonna be like a cancer. It's gonna be all over the place. Then you're gonna find yourself at the point of no return. That's not what we want. That's not what we want. To turn the TV on every day and see the police just be able to do it at random just because they want to, and we have to watch it. Because believe it or not, this is what we're watching right now, except they're doing it to President Trump.
Oh, look what they're doing to the J6ers.
Oh my goodness. Oh, we don't. I ain't trying to get all emotional on the show.
I mean, my God, 12 years, 8 years for trespassing. I believe trespassing is a smack on the wrist.
What's
pay a
Jersey
fine.
on Facebook?
Huh?
Jersey is Jersey J on Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he Jersey Jen. I got you, bruh. All right, link sent, I'm about to call you Jen. Link sent, Jers. Go ahead, Mama. What was you saying?
I said that they can look what they're doing. I mean, when you get, I mean, if you get trespassed, okay, and you get a trespassing charge, you go before the judge. The judge says, don't go there no more. And you might have to do a year's probation. These people are doing 8 years. Hard
Yeah.
time. 12 years
Yeah.
hard time for trespass. And they won't release the videos. They won't release the videos because the videos, just like the shaman, the video that Tucker released, it proved the shaman did nothing and they had to release him. It's the same way with all the others. And they're claimed that 6 officers died on January 6th. That's a total
Not true.
falsehood. That's a total lie. The only officer that died the next day of medical issues. That was Officer Sesnick or Sesic or something like that. Okay? The only people that died on January 6th were murdered by the Capitol Police. Marjorie Taylor Greene, did you see the hearing she had with some of the J6ers and their families? Her and Matt Gaetz?
No.
Oh, it's a good one. It's on YouTube. Go. It's under Forbes.
Okay.
That's a good one. Nikki was there as the other lady that was trampled to death. Her daughter was there. There were some of the J6ers family. The guy that committed suicide while he was in jail, he was there testifying. It was a good one. And if people would need to see it, need to get it and share it out.
I just, it's just, it's really sad. I really, when you have to, I hate doing what I do sometimes because I don't just get on here and try to bring content just for people's viewership.
The answer to your question for the topic is no. Unless we write it, unless we tell it, unless we get it out. And the thing is these live streams, they might go away temporarily, but hopefully you're dropping them down on a jump drive or something so nobody can actually take them away.
Right.
But that's the history. That's the true history. But right now, they're changing the history books. They're trying the 1619 project instead of the 1776 version of history. They're trying to wipe out everything. They're taking down the statues. They're eliminating names from history. Well, are they going to do the history this way? Is it going to be a history told of falsehoods and lies and propaganda and disinformation coming from both sides? It isn't about sides here.
I don't know. I think the American people are smart enough to add up and connect the dots. Even the ones that don't, because one thing that's
why Trump's got up to 67 points in the polls. Okay.
Yeah, the American
people are waking up.
The American people know what it's like to be screwed over and done wrong. There's not too many people you can come across in these streets that somebody ain't done them wrong, or somebody ain't falsely accused them of something. It gets to a moral standard, and like you said, that's exactly why his numbers And they don't understand it. The Democrats don't understand it. The Democrats say just more deranged mega people just want to be more deranged. Say what you want to say, but guess what? I ain't met a Republican that turned Democrat yet, but I met a lot of Democrats that came over here to this Republican Party. I done met ones that say, you know what, I ain't no Republican, but damn it, I ain't down with them no more. I'll be back with them when they get some new people in there. So, you know, it ain't about political party no more.
No, you gotta leave the demons behind.
That's it.
Like, if you're sitting there going, I'm a Democrat, to put on your horns, okay?
And if you ain't got none,
it says it right in it, demon.
You need to be out there cleaning it up. And there's a few that are out there cleaning it up, and it's funny. It's funny that they got to go all over conservative news networks in order to you know, get their voice out.
Like the Bronson brother case, it's still alive and well. I was listening to Raylan Bronson today on one of the podcasts, you know, and if the judge rules against him, this is the Utah judge, if he rules against him, he destroys the Constitution. Now he's got a choice. He could either rule in favor of Bronson, or he could and save the Constitution, because if he rules against him, he totally and completely destroys the Constitution.
Hey, Jay, hold on one second, Mama Mona. Jay, I sent that link to Jersey Jen's Facebook. Because you don't have a Facebook, I don't believe. Oh, and also Vince Saban wants me to give a shout out to you also, Jersey. I was talking to my man Vince today. For a lot of you that don't know, I had the pleasure of meeting Vince. He was one of the organizers with a convoy on the way up to Hagerstown, man, and we had a good run. So I stay in touch with him, and everybody's doing good, and he sends love. But yeah, he wanted me to tell Jersey J what's up. But it's funny. I was watching my news, and the news lady on there, she just said, it was funny. They were doing a round table, and she just said, I don't know where we go from here. And everybody just looked at her like, me neither. We get on here every day. See, when you get real patriots and real Americans that care about the situation, it's not easy to get up here and talk about what they're doing to your country, bro. It's really not. And people are just to the point. The people that care about what's going on and understand what's going on, we are to the point to where it's like, I don't know anymore. I don't know.
The commander-in-chief, the real commander-in-chief, okay, need only say 3 words. Lock and load.
Well, once, like I said, once
he says that, there'll be 3 million people. You'll have a 3 million standing army.
Well, that'll come if we have to wait until election time. It'll be. But as far as now, there's one person in that Oval Office, and that's just actual and factual.
No, I don't. I think I really believe that on November the 3rd, okay, of 2019 or 2020 rather, on November the 3rd, President Donald Trump signed the Insurrection Act.
No. I don't. I used to follow all of them people and all of that stuff, but no, it is what it is. This is the actual and factual. We're living it. Donald Trump himself, as much as that man cares about this country, would not let this country suffer this way. He wouldn't do it. So I'll lay that to rest. Because he knows if this country knew that you allowed this to happen, oh no, dude, you just as worse as they are. And he's not the type of person. He's not the type. I know how he's built. That's why I've been with him since day one. He's not that type of person. He'd have been handled this shit. He'd have been said enough is enough. Especially when you include his family. And see, it's different when it's about him, the man. But when you start persecuting his family and the American people, it takes it to a whole new level. So, you know, I used to listen to all of them things. I used to listen to how the gavels were all up there in the back of the White House for sizing up and all. I used to listen to all that stuff. But one thing I do know for sure that's actual and factual is that the Biden administration is running the show. So, and as far as I know, and as far as I'm concerned, we're going to have to wait until election day. Came straight from Jim Comer. We don't have the power. We got the authority to dig, and we got the authority to reveal to you people. But unfortunately, we ain't locking nobody up. And that's the actual and factual.
You know, it only takes one DA in any state, one DA, to have some cojones and file charges.
On
Only
who?
takes one.
On who?
Huh?
On who?
Oh, let's file charges on Biden,
No.
Clinton.
You are
Obama?
not. You no. You are
Takes
low
one
level
state.
man, low level man, low level DA, low level whatever you want to be. You are not flicking a hair
It only
to the
took,
deep state. This
it
is
only took one DA.
Mama Mona, come on,
to
it's
file
bigger than
charges
that.
on Trump.
It's bigger than some DA filing charge. This is I can't. You just want me to lose it. That's all.
No, Ray,
This is bigger than
It is
you.
bigger. But
You got people filing articles of impeachment, and they gonna blow that off too.
the
You
point
got people.
is, it takes one low. Remember the whole thing about starting local? It really only takes one DEA to file the charges.
You
One-
got FBI whistleblower. You got FBI whistleblowers coming forth saying, I got firsthand information. And they like, yo, you a disgruntled employee. Come on. I deal with actual and factual, my mom.
Okay.
I don't want to. I don't.
If the Missouri DA were to file charges, they'd kill him. I got that. Okay? They'd kill him.
Yeah,
That's the
who?
reason he don't file. If any district attorney, any federal DA, any federal DA has the power to file charges. Once
Mona,
the charges
they
are
got
filed,
Mona. They got just as much power as we got confidence in our vote. They ain't got no power.
No,
The power is with the people that are persecuting Donald J. Trump. That's where the power lies. You. Oh my goodness. That's like put me in the ring with Floyd Mayweather. It's inconceivable.
You have to put the wheels in motion. Not that you're going to succeed. Not that you're going to succeed. But all it takes is for one district attorney, just like the district attorney of Georgia filed charges on Trump. Just
Okay.
like the district attorney
So let me ask
of
you a
New York
question.
filed
Let me ask you a
charges.
question. I'm sure we got a lot of conservative district attorneys. Why haven't one did it yet?
Because they would be dead.
But the only thing they gotta do is file.
But they will be dead.
But as
The
long as they file, that comes with the territory.
No, as long as they file, they got to be able to stay alive long enough to prosecute the case, even if they're prosecuting the case in a local court. Okay,
It never gets there.
Bragg has all kinds of protection around him. That's one DA that decided to file charges on Trump. He's protected. His life is protected. The Democrats are protecting him.
Yeah.
But any DA that turns the table and does the same thing based on the evidence that has been shown through Congress, based on that evidence, files, you know, and I know that there's a lot of skeletons in Mrs. Clinton's closet. And there's a lot of dead people that have tried to uncover this.
Okay, so that get back to the same thing. It ain't nobody. Okay, hypothetically speaking, okay, you're right. There's a DA that can do it. Ain't nobody gonna do it. Ain't nobody gonna do it. So it might as well. It might as well be an afterthought. I mean, it might as well be an afterthought. I don't even think about it. If I know ain't nobody gonna do it, why even think about it? That just
No,
putting more stress
I
on
wish to
myself.
God, there was somebody out there with some cojones. Okay?
Mona, you've had FBI agents sit in front of Congress. They don't care. A DA, a lonely ass DA, ain't they? No, you ain't gonna give me the bite on
It
that.
only took one DA to get Trump indicted. One. With no
No.
evidence.
No. See,
Branch
if
is
you
the
got
only-
the playbook, if you got the coach giving you the plays, come on. It ain't like the DA worked for that. The DA is just the face. The DA is like, okay, pull your string, indict, do this, indict, pull your string, now do this, Alan. Wake up tomorrow, say this, do that. It ain't like this man did it on his own. You acting like he went out here and said, I want to indict Trump, I'm gonna get him. No, he got a phone call, said, listen, dude, get your ass down there and indict him. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna give you all the shit. You got the file. File be there in the morning. That's it. Big difference, Mona. Big difference. Big difference when you got the whole force of the just like I said, Donald Trump, wealthy, rich. These people, they got the power. They got the power. I don't care how much money, how much wealth you got. As long as they walking around, they got the power. So like Comer said, only thing we can do, people, we know what you're going through. We understand it's painful. But every day, we got more LLCs. We got more 1023s that's been redacted. We're going to get them. We building it. We building it. It's the crescendo. It's building up. So y'all make sure y'all get out there and vote in 2024. Woo!
And if your state allows ballot harvesting, get out there and do some harvesting, folks.
No.
Hey,
No, Mama Mona. See, that's the quick
legal.
way.
In some states, it's legal.
That's the quickest way to get the rednecks out of the mountains.
I'm saying
Y'all go ahead and y'all try with
states. In some, that's what the Democrats did.
Mona?
In some states, it's legal to go out to nursing homes and collect ballots for those people and take them in. In some states, not every, can't do it in Missouri, but there are some states that have approved, their legislatures has approved a form of ballot harvesting. And Trump actually is the one who said, we got to play their game in 2024. In those states that it's legal to do that, we've got to do it just as hard or harder than the Democrats do.
But see, this is what I don't understand. Whatever the voting days are, however the process is, when you got 78% of the country, I don't care what the Democrat polls say. They're supposed to, no, they're not supposed to be 47, 46. They're not supposed to be that close like that. But when I see the 47, 46, and then I see the 78, they really don't want that. They really, and people, patriots, whoever you consider yourself to be, you know what I'm talking. They really don't want that. There's no way of explaining your way out of that. Lord help them if they tried that. I might. Oh man, I might have
Look
to
what
start.
they did in 2020.
But see, that was
2002.
a different time. I
2000.
can't. That was a different time. That was a different time.
They're going to try it again.
People wasn't pissed off. See, that was a different time. See, they had people in their corner. They had a vast majority of people. For some deranged reason, everybody was hating on Orange Man. But they had the vast majority of people that was in the middle. You know, they had the moms, they had the soccer moms, you know, they had the suburbs, you know, they had their pockets. But somehow,
Jersey Jays, there's a message.
I sent him a link at Jersey Gen because I don't have him on Facebook. I don't know how to send a link through here. I can't send it to YouTube. Tell him to go on Facebook and get the link off
You
of
can
Jersey
put it
Gen.
in the YouTube chat.
Huh?
You can put it in the YouTube chat.
Oh man. I knew there was a reason I got you here. To let me think. I forgot about that. I apologize. Okay. Do. Let me copy my link. No, I can't put it in there. I'm on StreamYard. I can't. It's gonna send it's gonna send them a different one. It's gonna send them a different link. The link I put, it's gonna send them my page. So, people, patriots, while you're watching, I'm trying to drop something in here for Jersey. Let me see if I can get it.
Jersey, I just put it in the YouTube chat.
Yeah, don't grab mines.
Just
That's
copy
not
and
the
paste
link.
it. The StreamYard link is.
Yeah.
Just copy and paste it.
Okay. Let me take my chat out. Oh, y'all know y'all get it live and uncut, uncensored. You also can join the platform if you got a voice. Just drop me a DM or drop a message in this comments, and you know, let me know what you think about the whole situation. Join the panel. Woke Wednesday conversation. And my cameras are messing up with me. But that's what happens when you're your own engineer. I watch some people, they got 4 or 5 people doing their stuff. It's just little old me in Tennessee. Okay, he said he was trying.
Okay.
But I haven't given up yet, Mona. I haven't given up hope.
I don't know if I've got very much hope left, but I believe in what we're fighting for. So I've got to keep fighting. And right now we're fighting an information war. Getting the information out, waking people up, getting them to understand, getting them to, you know, I keep sharing my the Forbes thing, the live streams from the House and the Senate, you know, like when Senator Grassley addressed the Senate the other day concerning the voice recordings.
Right.
I got to share that out. You got to, you know, people might scroll through what I share and not, you know, they get notification I shared something, they may not open it, but at least I've got it out there.
Well, like you said, these
Hello, Jay.
This is histories. What's up, Jersey?
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
I have
Hello.
bad lighting in here. My truck. My kid's sleeping right now, so I don't want to go in there and bother him.
Okay.
Well, you don't do that.
He was playing all day with my friend's son over here swimming while I was building the bar, and I just got done. I'm exhausted.
You built a bar.
He's always building something.
Yeah, it's huge. It's a big bar. It's well for by a pool. It's a pretty big bar. It's 10 by 10. It's got a lot of space. I'll show you guys at some point.
So, you know, ever since I seen one of your videos, I'm dying to ask you, how did you get on the Trump golf course? How did you get to go swimming in the damn pond, bro?
Well, I didn't get to go swimming. I got to go fishing.
Go fishing, I mean.
I have a friend who knows a friend who knows a friend.
Ain't that how it works and shit? I wish I knew a friend who knew a friend who knew a friend that can get me on Trump golf course
Well,
and fish in his pond at that, bro.
Yo, the most fucked up part, bro, that I had to make a very decision the other day. The day after he got hit in Mar-a-Lago and he came home to Bedminster and made that speech, I was supposed to be front and center at that speech. And my son had his graduation for 8th grade the same day. So it was a no-brainer. I'm going to my son's graduation. That happens once, you know? And I have this access now to the golf course, so I'm sure I'll have another opportunity to, you know, hang out and possibly meet him one day there and say hi.
Good for you, bro. Good for you. And see, that's how God works, man. You putting that patriot work in, and he's gonna make sure your patriot work pays off for you, bro. That's what's up.
I'll tell you what though, I've never been allowed to fish on a golf course. I don't know if you guys know much about golf course, but they're heavily securityed. You know, golfers don't like kids standing on the side of the pond while they're trying to hit golf balls. So you're not really allowed to fish golf courses. So when we were allowed to fish there, it was mind
blowing. I told my wife off the rip. I said, who gave him permission? I said, you just can't do that. I said, wow, that's what's up. Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I remember is that in 2024, when it comes to voting, Joe Biden didn't let me go fishing at his fucking house. So I know who I'm voting for.
Joe Biden, he's gonna be in the big house. You don't want to go fishing in the big house.
Motherfucker's gonna be he's gonna be in the mental institution, bro. He's 1 foot in already.
Did you catch any keepers?
Yeah, man, we got a lot, but we always catch and release. It's but with the golf course, you got to remember they have like insecticides and and fertilizers and things like that run off into these ponds.
Oh, yeah,
so I wouldn't eat anything out of them. But I did find a Trump golf ball. My son found a Trump tee. So it was pretty cool to, find some stuff there.
That's what's up.
But it was a good experience. And like my friend gets to go all the time because his, girl works there. So that's how I know her too as well. It's not like his girlfriend, but like it's also my friend. It's just, they're dating. So it's more his girlfriend, I guess. But I'm not, I don't have like special access all the time. It's like that was like a one-time thing, and I made sure my son was on ultimate, serious, like really good behavior. There was a point in time where the golf cart ran out of battery, and we had to get out and push it. So it was fucking hilarious, man. We're on Trump's golf course pushing a golf cart to the clubhouse. My friend fell out of it and fell. It was great. Oh,
so,
man.
Did y'all hear about the high school girl volleyball player that got knocked unconscious by a transgender person playing in up by the net?
Really?
Yeah, she got knocked.
Isn't it?
Huh?
Yeah, that's normal. Isn't that normal now? Like, like men beating the shit out of women on a sports field? That's going to be normal, right?
Well, it wasn't a man. See,
that's what they're trying to do, make that normal?
It was a woman with a penis.
No, y'all want to
know?
Yeah,
you can call yourself
you want to hear something
whatever
crazy?
you want. If you got those chromosomes, you're a fucking man, and you shouldn't be going nowhere near women's sports like that, in my mind.
Why are they bringing all this shit up in my old shows? I bullshit you not. I like All in the Family, right? So yeah. I'm watching All in the Family yesterday on YouTube, and it's the part when Archie, he was driving a taxi overnight for his friend, and he picked up a passenger, and it was a man, but he was dressed like a woman. And you know how Archie is. Anybody who watches All in the Family, he's
Oh
that
hell,
pro
that felt
concern,
like
you
a
know.
nibble.
So he gave this man
Yeah.
mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. So to make a long story short, towards the end of the show, he finds out the guy comes over dressed as a woman to thank him. And Edith, you can imagine the look on her face when she finds out it's a man. Like, oh shit! Wait till Archie finds out. So she said, Archie, come down. The person that you life saved wants to thank you. So Archie came down, and he walked right by her. No, she said, Archie, there's a man down here that wants to thank you. He said, I didn't save no man's life. She goes, oh yes you did. And he comes down and he sees the thing dressed like a woman. I'm like,
Oh man.
and then I flip over to my next favorite show. I couldn't make this shit up.
Yeah.
The Jeffersons.
Oh shit.
So George and Louise come home, right? And there's a note from Florence on there saying, you have a message from Leslie Baker. And Louise is looking at George like, who the hell is Leslie Baker? George's like, I don't know no Leslie Baker. I don't know. Oh, Les Baker, my man from the Navy, my old boy from the Navy. That's who she's got to be talking about. So he called, and it was his voice and everything. So George goes over to the hotel and knocks on the door. This female opens the door.
Oh,
And he's
shit.
like, yo, I'm looking for Les. He goes, it's me. I changed my name to Leslie. Oh, I'm telling my wife, I'm like, did you see this shit? Now they have put it in my... I didn't realize it went on like that back then. My wife was like, yeah, Ray, it took place back then too. I'm like, I knew it took place, but they had shows about it.
People
now
weren't as open about it, you know?
Is that deliberate though? Or is that coincidence?
I don't know, man. It's everywhere now. It's everywhere. Before Pride Month, it was just everywhere. They put it in every show, every commercial. They have to make everything politically correct with everybody advertising with like a black and white, an Arabic guy, fucking a trans or a gay
Dude,
couple.
I'm putting money on the next flag. I'm putting money on the next flag that they're gonna put up. What's the next flag? BLM?
What happened?
They're gonna put. What's the next flag they're gonna ride? What next flag?
Probably goddamn Al
The
Qaeda.
Puerto Rican flag. What flag they gonna put up there next to it? The Latino
Who
flag.
knows, man?
The
They
Mexican
might as well
flag.
put the Mexican flag up there because they're fucking part of us now.
The
They got enough
Chinese
population.
flag.
Woo, man.
There it is. Mona got it.
Well, shoot. I mean, they on open Pandora's box, man. I mean, you gonna have
Yeah.
every group out there. We
Whatever
the
you-
only country.
The
that
only
people
country
love.
that
Why
willingly
can't they put a 3% flag?
they bring the real the army, the Chinese army, in willingly across the border. I mean, there was 60 of them, I believe, the other night on First Responder.
Hmm.
All Chinese fighting age men.
And they've been doing this for over a
Arizona.
year. They've been doing this over a year. They average anywhere from 5,000-10,000 a month for a year. You do the math.
Well, I've been ready, man. I've been ready for some kind of invasion or some kind of takeover. And people have been crazy. Like, you're nuts. You're crazy for doing all this prepping work. I say fuck around and find out, man. There's 100 guns to every house I've been to in PA. So you don't even need a lot of people. There's plenty of ammo. And people who are really good shots in America, dude. That's all they do is sit in the back of beer and shoot guns. Like,
Oh, bro, you ain't saying
Come
nothing.
fucking-
I'm
come
down here in
test it.
Tennessee, bro.
yeah.
That's all these boys do.
Don't want to
I don't even have guns, bro. Throw an axe at your fucking ass.
You want to shoot just perfectly so you don't mess up that meat, you know? Get a good headshot on that squirrel or rabbit so that you don't mess up no meat,
That's it.
you know? Practice.
Gotta be good with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Practice so that you can hit a squirrel on the run in the head every time.
And then you got these good old boys out here in tree stands with fucking arrows. You ain't even hearing that shit till you drop.
Yeah.
So good luck, man.
So
And everything those boys got, these guys got too. They got thermal fucking scopes. They got night vision. They got all of it. So fuck around and find out.
I'm real good with a blow dart gun.
this is what I was
Whoa.
thinking about. Tell me what y'all think about this. Because a lot of people I think are focused on something else, and I'm going in another direction. A lot of people, I think it's a good thing that Hunter Biden. Well, it's not a good thing, the punishment he got, but I'm glad he finally got held accountable for something finally, and it's over with. Because now it's not an ongoing situation. So
Yeah.
now he's free and see, this is why I like when people think they doing something to be slick, but really in the big scheme of things, it's all another 5D chess play move. They was in
So if you committed robbery, murder, rape, you can plead guilty to a tax evasion misdemeanor, and all the other things just go away.
But there's possibly a reason they gave him such a sweet deal, because they wanted to wrap it up real quick. They didn't want him to litigate. They didn't want him to argue, try to get out of stuff, and prolong the process, because that would have dragged it on, and they couldn't have went after him for other
It
shit.
fuck up Daddy's campaign.
But being that they wrapped it up quick, see, they gave him such a deal, they knew he was going to take the first bite of the sweet, juicy apple. So they gave it to him, and he bit it. But now he left himself vulnerable once again. So
Yeah, he got a slap on the wrist, considering.
And I think they did that on purpose, because they wanted him. They wanted to get this over with. They didn't want it going on.
Lil Wayne got the same charges and got hit like dog shit on his stuff. It's double standard, bro.
Ja Rule too. Me and my wife was watching it. I said, all these rappers, everybody. Hey, this is a public announcement. All you crackheads out there that tried to get a firearm and lied on your application, and you in jail or you did some time, you need to start writing them letters and grievances, lawsuits, or anything, and tell them you want the same crime or less than Hunter got.
Yeah.
Same thing. Because obviously you can lie on an application now if you on drugs.
Well, I mean,
he set precedent.
Yeah.
The president's son set precedent.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want now. This is 2023, bro. There's rapists and killers getting let out on bracelets.
You can go out and have babies with strippers, and you know that's another sad thing. That should, that's why I look at people that say they voted for Joe Biden and still stand for some whatever reason. I just look at those people with disgust and disdain. These people don't even want to know their own grandchild, their own grandbaby. Won't even let the grandbaby have the last name. Heart. This is the heart of the people that you so-called Democrats are in love with. My president would have never done that.
No.
Melania would have never done that. Never. What kind of grandparents are these? All that money they made, and they squabbling over a couple of $1,000 in child support.
Yeah.
And once again, that's somebody doing something stupid up front, thinking this shit ain't gonna come back. Like this girl, this kid can start writing books at the age of 8 on what it's like to be Hunter Biden's illegitimate. She can start giving interviews.
Oh yeah.
And $250,000 a pop.
Yeah. Rich.
See,
Off of
because
crackhead.
the disclaimer is against the mama.
Yeah.
Whatever money she walked away with and a little $5,000 a month, that's on her.
It's 20,000 a month. I want to know how.
No, they knocked it down to 5. But look, it's non-disclosed now. They don't know if there was a settlement. I'm like, look, girl, you just gave up the fight and dropped it down to 5,000, but now you can't talk about nothing else. Oh no, they gave you a good 10 mil.
Oh.
They gave
Yeah,
you a
they
good
took-
50
they
mil to
broke
go
her out.
away.
Yeah.
They broke her off proper. But you know what? That baby ain't got nothing to do with the non-disclosure. So as soon as she's able to go out and say, my daddy is this, she's going to be making all kind of money. She don't need the last name. She don't need the last name. They know who she is already.
That's Biden's kid. That's Biden's little crackhead kid.
You know?
I mean, think about that though. You gotta live with that the rest of your life, too. Though
That's all,
my dad
that's
was
all
a
right.
crackhead.
That's all right. The longer the money come with it.
Yeah, I guess
And-
money buys their happiness. I guess.
I'm living like Ric Flair. Hey, it ain't my fault. My daddy was a crackhead. My grandpa goes down as the most corrupt president ever.
I mean, ever.
Hey, you see what the title says? Will the history books tell the true story? Mama Mona said, "We got to tell the true story." I believe the history will be kind to Donald Trump. Because
What about-
people are fed up?
What about? I want to know. What about in 20 years from now, when people pretend like this shit didn't all happen? When they forget about it because some more different shit's going on, are they going to remember any of this? Is this going to be even written down, or are they going to?
No. We
Speed
still talk.
bump.
We still talk about Watergate.
Yeah.
We still talk about Watergate. And if there's a lot of people out there like me, I wasn't really conscious about what happened to Watergate or with Watergate just until about 5 years ago. With this shit, it grew me interested. So this too ain't going away. This too ain't.
Yeah.
No, it's sad.
Yeah.
What things? Oh, everything's gonna come. JFK, all that shit's coming. All that shit coming to light, man.
Yeah.
All that stuff coming to light. Why you think
Yeah,
they
you
trying to
saw
keep
that.
JFK off the scene? JFK,
Yeah.
JFK crying, Junior. He crying that from the high heavens. Or Robert F. Kennedy Jr. They
They
don't
shut
want to hear
him up.
that. They don't
Yeah.
want people to hear that. But you know,
Dude, we got to get rid of this corruption shit, man. We really do. Got to purge.
nah,
Too far, man.
there's not enough purging. There's not enough purging Americans. Hell, they can't even rally right. What the hell make me think they gonna purge? Shoot, come on, man. We
I
got
don't
crawl.
know.
We got crawl before we can run.
Well, with our population, it would only take 2% now, not 3.
You know what?
2%.
You know what? Show me another Hagerstown. I might change my mind. Y'all show me. Y'all get me 10,000 strong together. Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's
Let's
run
do it.
deep, dude. Run
Let's
deep.
do it. Not even 10,000. Can we get 5,000? Can we get 5,000? Can we organize 5,000?
I'm trying to organize 20,000 in November.
Nah, we
And I
need-
will be there.
I want a million. I want a million. I want 250, something like that. I want $250,000. I want everybody out there, flags waving. Like when I look at the first videos of Hagerstown with the giant flag, and there's thousands of people, and operational, but that didn't even make the fucking news. It didn't make mainstream. There was no big fucking, rally. It never happened because mainstream didn't put it out there. Not a lot of people even know it happened. I start talking about Hagerstown, Maryland. People are like, "What happened down there?" I'm like, "The truckers convoy." They're like, "What was that?" I'm like, "Really? Here, watch this video." They're like, "Really? When the fuck did that happen?" Like the media went out of their way to cover that up. You know what I'm saying? Or they made it
They
look
always
bad.
do.
We caused accidents on the freeway. We jammed the freeway up. That's all they would say.
Yeah.
They're gonna get what they got coming to them, bro.
Hope they all do. We gotta drain that fucking swamp.
And we're draining it every day, unfortunately.
Well, it ain't good. The problem is the sink's clogged.
Yeah.
The sink's clogged. It ain't draining.
Yeah, we got a big lumpy turd in the way
Yeah.
named Joe Biden.
Yeah.
I can't
Oh,
believe
you
this.
got-
I
yeah,
can't
two
believe this
others,
man
you
is
know.
still walking around.
He's a fucking robot, man. I don't know what the fuck he is, but he's not competent enough to run a Wendy's, let alone a country.
And people see that, but you know, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. They want to stay blind, right? Like how
Everybody
prideful
need to
do you-
lose their job at the same time. That's what need to happen. Everybody need to lose their damn job at the same time on the same day.
Yeah.
And I think then I think they'll get pissed off.
How prideful do you have to be to really die on that hill? Be like, I voted for Biden. It's still a good idea. Like, how prideful do you have to be? Like, hey, let your shit get off your hill, man. Like, just come down with the rest of us, you know? You made a mistake. It's okay. We all make mistakes. We fuck up. But keeping him in office is definitely the biggest mistake we can make. Anybody would be better than him. A fucking salamander with 3 legs would be better than that motherfucker.
Well, you're gonna get Kamala, so you're getting about that.
I don't think that
Has
girl even
anybody-
knows what.
Have anybody even heard about her or anything lately?
No, she's just the face. That's all she was, to be the first, female vice president. That's all.
Hey Jay,
Yeah,
I got something for you, buddy. I
like that. Is it Wade? What we got? Oh shit!
Oh yeah.
I'm out of my mind. I took your control. You just my door. But I'm very kind. I don't hide my heart. I just wanna fall. I'm out of
fucking time.
I took your control. You just but I'm very kind. I don't hide my heart.
And it goes on and on and
I want that
on
video
and
for
on.
my convoy of honor hootenanny. I got a theater this year and big screen TVs, and I got the theater for the whole day. I want that video to play. I want to remind people of what we did.
This is my thing when I see that video. We're at a way more urgent time in our country than we were back then. Not even close.
We were bitching about having to.
Where's that energy?
And now these motherfuckers are in a, everybody's getting taken over and we have no clue what's going on.
Where's that energy? Where are the and I'm not saying no names.
Everybody felt the mask. Everybody felt the diaper on the face.
No, this is the thing.
And we were fighting that. Now we're fighting this corruption, which not everybody's feeling it in their pocketbook.
Okay, and I understand that. My thing is, where is that same energy? Obviously, for what took to take place, there are people that know how to do some things and make some things happen. So I'm just sitting back wondering why that same energy isn't being put in place now. Obviously, they did it once; they can do it again. I mean, I'm no dummy.
There's no money in it. That's why nobody does.
Jersey. You wanted to put it out there.
I'm gonna throw it out there for them. Like the ones who started it, there's no money in it anymore for them. So
was it really about America?
No, I don't think so.
The struggle continues.
No.
I think for the drivers and the truckers and the people who showed up in their cars and slept in their tents like Jersey, Jen and Jay did.
They were about it. We were about it.
They were all about it. Okay.
Yeah, but leaders.
It was
the leaders, and the
exactly.
leaders didn't have the cojones.
I talked.
Keep everybody together and go and actually shut down DC.
I talked to individual truckers. Like I talked to Polar Bear last week. I talked to Vince today. I talked to my man Will. I talked to people who, oh yeah, man. When something go down, I'll be ready. I'll be ready. Where are the organizers? Yeah, I'm calling people out because I tell you what. On that scale, that's out of my my peripheral. That's out of my my League of Nations.
You want to know where I'm at right now? I'll tell you that. I'm at if I don't see people, like if I see shit going down on the streets and there's riots and fires and they're flipping cop cars and there's not people like us out there fighting those motherfuckers because the cops won't. The cops want to play nice and hold the line. No, fuck the line. Stop destroying shit and we're gonna fuck you up. If we're not out there,
you got enough of you.
No, if we ain't out there on that level, starting there, then no one's going to come out and fight for this whole country. If they're not willing for their neighborhoods, like when they destroy the Target and the Walmart and the fucking food store and the...
Who is that?
bodega and the liquor store. Where are they going to go?
Who is
Where are
that
they going to
telling?
go and get their shit? Are they that
Who?
stupid?
Somebody was telling me that they tried to come into their town and they was waiting for them with shotguns.
My town.
Was
Good.
it?
That's
Yeah. Okay.
how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed
Yeah,
to be.
I knew it was.
When the fuck did we let a bunch of little kids tear the fucking town up? When the fuck did we let that happen? When we stopped being able to smack them, and then
They
your
keep that
parents
shit in the
smack
big
them, and the
cities.
cops smack them.
You ain't coming.
Yeah,
You ain't doing
fuck
that down
that shit.
here. You ain't
You
doing
ain't
that down here.
They already
No,
tried.
but
They
it's a
tried, and
matter.
they were met with at least 60 loaded rifles and a whole bunch of people saying, "Hey, you do one thing, we're gonna kill you all," and that God sorted you out. And that's exactly
Yep.
what our attitude is here.
Where is that? Where's that in our big cities though? With all these cops, where we have thousands and thousands of cops.
I
Why
don't
aren't
know.
the cops slamming motherfuckers to the
Well,
ground and arresting people with Molotov cocktails in their hand?
you know what? You know what?
Because
Why?
Them
Well, they don't want to catch.
them liberal city cops.
because
Half of
Floyd
them
died.
enjoy beating the shit out of people, and they got
Yeah.
the right to do it, and the other half are too
Yeah.
scared to say something to the people doing it
What
because
happened?
they're run by the people in authority.
What happened?
Yep.
That beautiful,
That's why.
beautiful
Said it.
human being
Oh, you got cops out there that
that
want to whoop
beats
an
up
ass.
67-year-old men died.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'm saying these aggressive cops and put them in the front line. Say, go chase them all down. Go ahead, turn a juice head, right? Go ahead, fucking. I'm the best cop in the fucking world. I'm gonna stomp you out. You know, where the arms are busting out of their shirts and their neck is like that's too big for their vest. Those guys, let them loose. Let the Hulk loose on the fucking city, and then see how big and bad he is. Like, let's let everything put itself in check. You know what I'm saying? Because there's
Well,
certain people that are way too big in the heads, thinking they got all this control, and then there's people too scared to say anything. Like, we gotta get these too scared to say anything people a little picked up. We gotta pick them up and be like, dude, you don't have to be scared of that one fucking tough
that's
guy.
right. That's
That's
right.
one guy. One guy. There's there's millions of us, essentially, dude. Millions of us, patriots, that want to do something, but they're scared. Either they're getting J6'd or like I joke all the time, you can all the bullets and all the guns you want, right? They got tanks. All right, you're gonna hold down the fort in your house with 10,000 rounds, and they're gonna fucking literally just throw one round through your house, the whole house explodes. We don't have to worry about it no more. That's what their tactic is. So how do you fight that? That's the big thing, is like, how are we gonna fight that? We don't have that. Civilians don't have that. Joe Biden said it himself. You need an F-22 to fight me.
Yeah, he did say that shit. I didn't know what he was talking about, but now I do.
That's what he's talking about. It's like, fuck a rifle, fuck a shotgun. We're arguing about a bump stock. They're not going to use a bump stock to fight us. They're going to use a tank and an Apache helicopter with a minigun on it.
Or the missile launchers that was on the train the other
They're either
day.
going to light your whole fucking house up, Swiss cheese, and then light it on fire and let it sort itself out. Like, people in America don't understand. If we want to do anything, is we have to make sure our military knows that they work for us. Like, they can't be turning against us at any point in time. At all. For any reason. Civilian population should be off limit from the military. They're a foreign entity. We don't need them here. You know what I'm saying? We don't need them to protect us. That's what our Second Amendment's for. We're the fucking army. You know what I'm saying? Homeland security. We're the original homeland. Like, their shit is, go poke around over there in the Taiwan Strait. Go poke around in Afghanistan. Go fuck around in Iraq. Like,
Not
we don't
here.
need you. We don't need you off your base. We don't need you in our backyards. What
Because
happens
as
if
citizens, we should be able to handle our own shit.
Absolutely. We have
It
that
says it.
Second Amendment right. We have that right. We are
Well,
supposed to form a well-formed militia
but
to
Jay,
ensure
Jay,
the security of the free state.
there are so, and there's so many people that really don't even understand how much power they really have when it comes to their constitutional rights.
Because they get put in their place when they try to exercise their rights. The cop tells me, what are you, a lawyer? Like they do that, and they try to put you in your place and belittle you and make you feel like you don't know what you're talking about, to where you really believe like maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
Y'all need to go to YouTube and pull up every video of people not getting out their car when the police come and pull them up.
Look,
and see
this
how
is
they
my
go in.
That's in my windshield right there. There
you go.
That's the first thing the cop sees when they look at my inspection.
There you go.
Like that's what they're gonna see. Like, go ahead, let's try it. Let's try it. Anything you want to pull up, I got my phone. I'll pull up cases to where they got beat on whatever they're trying to say. I'm not playing this game anymore. Where totalitarians over here, tyrannical fucking crazy men out there with guns on, and fully suited up with body armor for who? From us? The public? Like, I mean, what happened to Andy Griffin? What happened to Andy Griffin style, man? Go say hi to neighbors, go say hi to town, interact, walk the street. Don't sit in your car and play fucking Candy Crush and then pull people over for doing 2 miles an hour of the speed limit because you don't like the way they look. Fuck that shit, man. We shouldn't have to worry about looking in our rear view mirror. If we're late to work and we're doing 5 miles an hour over, suck a dick. You probably did 100 miles an hour over to get to your job. And I got all that on tape. So I got mad cops on tape. Speed, ripping down the road with no fucking lights, no call.
But they can do that. They can do that because they got the badge.
Dude, I'm not against cops. We need cops.
I love cops.
To help.
We need good cops. We need good
I'm not
cops.
trying to go out there. I'm not trying to do their job and go work and do construction at the same time. So if they're out there doing that, that's great. But don't sit on the side of the road, hidden in a fucking back dirt road parking lot, waiting for someone to do 3 miles an hour over at 3 o'clock in the morning because they're trying to get home from work. Like, go fuck yourself. Go
when
find
you can be out there,
something
you can be out there finding real crimes to do.
Go out there and look for shit. Like, go
cruise
drive
the neighborhood. Cruise neighborhoods.
That's getting hit all the time.
It ain't your gas money.
Yeah.
No, they don't do. You know why they won't do that? Because they're afraid they might really come across some shit. They don't really want to do no work.
It's a paycheck now, bro. It's a paycheck. That's all it is to some of these guys. And like I talk to them, they say, "Bro, I'm like 3 years from retirement."
Dude, you know what gets me when I ride by and one car will be facing this way and then he's got another car next to him facing that way. I'm like, dude, what the hell y'all talking about,
They're just chilling. Yeah. Like, yo, what do you want to bring to the barbecue at LP's house next week? I'm going to bring a bunch of pussy-ass beer. You're going to bring that vegan shit that you eat, soy boy? Yeah. And don't forget the testosterone and steroids, because we need that.
How many bags of weed did you take off the man to get to your wife this week?
Yeah. Yeah, where's that cocaine? Where's that 8-ball of coke you got off that scumbag last week? Let's break that shit out, bro. Yo, I swear to God, you better not have cut it like last time, you scumbag.
You know that shit never made it to the what do you call it? The cage. It never made it to the cage.
No, the evidence guy's taking it too.
He getting his cut.
They're all doing it. What's gonna happen? What are they gonna do? Fire you from your $40,000 a year job? Like you can't get a better one landscaping? Like they're making it to where it's not even profitable to go fight crime.
No,
it's not. It's like they should be getting paid more than a politician.
Dude, the dope man pay him double. The dope man pay him double to turn the face.
That's what I'm saying. Like they control the streets, like the criminals, and they got the guns that everyone's trying to take away. All these illegal guns out there. Yeah, the motherfuckers are going to keep having illegal guns. Now that they know they could 3D print 90% of the gun and then buy a couple parts from Amazon. Like they know they could put together ghost guns at home. Are you telling me that's going to stop because they made it illegal in a piece of paper? Well, like get the fuck out of here.
Nah, you gotta remember the kind of people you talking about. Ain't none of the brothers in the hood putting together no damn guns on Amazon,
man.
Bro.
But yo, you think that, but man,
they might buy them. They might buy them from the white dude they know down there that live in the other.
You gotta give them credit, man. There's some smart people in the hood.
They are,
man. They're crafty.
They just need to. Well, you know what? I ain't even gonna say they need to wake up because they pissed. They pissed.
All of
They
them.
are.
Everybody's pissed.
They pissed.
Everybody's pissed.
They
Yep.
pissed. Mama Mona, it's at the 2:07 mark. Any last wisdom words of the evening before we land this plane?
Just keep calling. Make sure you get out the vote. Tell everybody. Mainly pass out the information that's coming out through Congress right now. I'm telling you, you got to subscribe to Forbes because they're doing live streaming of every single committee meeting. And you got to hear what's going on. Otherwise, you're playing ostrich.
That is true. That is true. Jersey.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Vince. I don't know if you heard me earlier. Vince Saban said, "What's up?"
Oh, Vince, tell him. Yeah, I'll give him a ring, man. I've been trying to stay out the loop from the mainstream convoy scene and trying to really focus on trying to really get people's ears open to what's going on around them here, because we've got a lot of distraction going on within the convoy family. There's too much distraction. So I'm getting away from who's talking about who and all that crap, and we're just going to go back to this is what's going on in the world.
I was never involved, so I ain't. Got
I
nothing
know
to get
you
away
never
from.
got sucked in, man, but Monin watched it go down. It just goes down in fire. No matter what angle you try to take it at, you try to ignore it, it still goes. But there's not enough of that left to actually give a fuck about. So I
heard the kitchen is no more.
I don't know. I haven't heard, but I think we should
I'll give you a
stop
call.
focusing
I'll
on
give
all
you a
that.
call.
We got to stop focusing on all that, like who said what and who's going to do that. Fuck that. Let's all get together. I don't give a shit
Where?
if you called yourself a 76er or you're a fucking Proud Boy or you're whatever. If you're pissed off and you're tired of it, start small in your neighborhood. Call it a neighborhood watch. Get together in the garage with a couple guys in the neighborhood, drink some beers, and figure out how you're going to defend that motherfucker.
And join us in November.
And keep trying to fucking get more people, man. Recruit, because it doesn't matter if you're Democrat, Republican, liberal, gay, straight, black, white, up, down, don't matter no more, man. We're all fucked the same way. We're all fucked. Right. So who cares what you want to call yourself? Why argue about little things like if you got a dick or not, or if you're, if you're in this group or in that group, any group, we're all fucked. When it comes down to it, while we're arguing, they're taking everything from us.
And the ones that they're using, they're gonna be coming for your ass next. So don't think they being all hee ha ha nice for you.
Look at history, man. Look at history. They use everybody's agenda for their own personal gain. Everything. Everybody tries to capitalize on the moment.
Well, so now the last thing I would say, you heard the energy people are trying to make it so now you have to buy a new dishwasher that you run it once and your dishes don't get clean, so you got to run it again. But it's to save water.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, and they're trying to regulate dishwashers now.
I say kiss my ass. We've been doing.
You're not getting rid of fossil fuels, people.
Thousands of years we've been doing this. We ain't gonna change it. So whatever happens, happens. Our planet will explode before we run out of shit to use.
Yep, you got that shit right.
And they want to make it like we're running out of everything. No, they want a reason to mine lithium because it's expensive. They want a reason to mine fucking the minerals that make solar panels and all of your electric cars. They want to mine those minerals. So mining profit out of oil and coal and those resources isn't profitable anymore because the process is extremely hard and time consuming. So why not go to something easier, like go to Afghanistan and mine all the lithium out of the fucking ground?
Yeah.
And pretend you're at a war. Like just send
12-year-olds down in those lithium mines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting poisoned. Yeah. So you got,
all right, guys.
I'll let you go though. You guys were great. I love you. Thanks for inviting me.
Hey, I appreciate y'all for coming in, man. Anytime. It's been a pleasure. Good night.
Give Jen a hug for me, okay?
I will. Mine's are grown, but I'll let him know. Mama Mona said, loves and kisses. Hey, Patriot Nation, he's right, man. We got to get together and You gotta start being your brother's keeper, because at the end of the day, man, you gotta have each other's back, because at the end of the day, your neighbor's probably gonna be the only one you got to turn to, because your
Yep.
neighbor.
Yeah. Stop
I know
fighting
I ain't
about
gonna
the
run
high
too
grass.
far.
Stop fighting about that high grass in the yard and calling the cops on each other, and start smoking some grass and sharing some brass.
Wow, awesome. We
Have a
out.
good night, guys. Later.
Good night,
Later
Mona.
days, baby. Love you.